2, 3, 4. What's up, cats? Today we're going to be learning the intro, verse and chorus of Ubangi Stomp by Warren Smith. Quiet, you'll get your turn in a moment. It's not the Brian Setzer version, okay? The Brian Setzer version is awesome, but the original version, one of the original recorded versions, was actually by Warren Smith, and it was written by a chap, or I should say cat. We call everyone cats when we're talking about rockabilly. A cat called Charles Underwood wrote this song, and yeah, it's just got that classic Sun Records sound. I had to use my Memphis Sun, Keeley Memphis Sun. That felt like the right thing to do, and that's where I'm getting the tone from, other than my guitar, amp, and fingers. So it's a portion of it, but yeah, anyway. Before we start the lesson, I've just got to thank my latest Patreons: Ian Cropper, Phil, James C. Wright, Daniel Holian, Andrew M. Kitzman, and Ryan Griffiths. I think I already thanked you guys last week, but you got an extra thanks. Okay, grab your guitar. We're going to start the lesson. I'm going to put the camera right in front of my fingers so you know what's going on. And if you are a member of the Patreon, grab your transcription. If you're not, consider joining. Okay, a couple $2 a month. There's a few options, but you get all my transcriptions, and you get to help out. It's so much work doing this stuff. I'm not kidding. It's hours and hours and hours, but I enjoy it, so it's cool. Even if you don't join the Patreon, just hit like and subscribe at least, and maybe share the video with a friend. Oh, I just noticed the intro I played with the neck pickup, which still sounded great, but I probably would prefer the bridge pickup for this one. So let's just let's break down the first couple of bars. There's this opening lick, and it goes like this. Just get you to there. So we start with double stops on the 2nd fret of the 4th and 3rd string. Okay, 2 and 2, right in the middle there. This is bar 1 on the transcription, leading into bar 2. So you can pick all down for this one. You don't have to down up pick. It's not that quick. You know, you should be able to get that speed, and there is definitely a feel about that. So we're going the double 2s. We do double 4s on the same 2 strings, on the D and the G string. So 2, 4, I should say double 4s. Now we're doing double 2s on the 3rd string and the 2nd string. So just play that. Okay, then we're adding the pinky on the 5th fret of the 3rd and 2nd string. Okay, so we're going. Alright, now in case you're wondering, this song is in the key of A. The intro is a little ambiguous because it's almost leading your ear to feel like you're playing like a... Yeah, it's just in the key of A. It's kind of like an A minor pentatonic vibe. I'll talk about what chords you can play over this if you just want to strum. Okay, you might want to reference my last lesson on just playing 1, 4, 5s and just strumming along. You don't have to play all the fancy lead stuff. So we're up to the pinky on the 3rd and 2nd string here, and we hit this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, musically correct would be described like this. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Then we start the lick again on the end of the 3. So no breaks here. Straight away. Again. Okay, then we do it a 3rd time. But when we get to the 5s, we only do 2 of the 5s. Then we do double 4s on the 3rd and 2nd string, double 2s on the 3rd and 2nd string, and double 4s on the 4th and 3rd string. Okay, so I'm just mashing my 3rd finger on the 4th and 3rd string. So we hit that twice, and then we're doing double 2s on the 4th and 3rd again. Okay, and then we play the 3rd fret on the 5th string, and we give it a little bend. Okay, I use my 2nd finger, and then we play this A5. So I'll just play through the whole thing again, and I'll tell you when we get to that last bit. 2 and 3. Repeating. 3rd repeat, end, 5, 4, 4, 2, 2, the 4s, 2, 2s, and then we get this. So that's our very intro. That's taken us through bars 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's a lead in at the end of bar 5 into bar 6, which goes, and then we start the little chordal section. Okay, and when we get to that, when we get to the... Again, there's no rest. So that's straight off the back of... Okay, you can't muck around there. Hit that open string, okay, at the start of bar 6. And then you've got your... this is a little A triad here. Okay, so I'll play this little passage for you. The next passage we're going to do in bar 6 and 7 goes like this. So from here, bar 6. Alright, so we're holding the A triad. That's 6 fret. Yeah, well, you have the tab. Well, you can see my fingers pretty clearly. 6, 5, 5. So 5th string's open, strum down. Now you strum up. Then put your 3rd finger... Leave these fingers there, sorry. Put your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd and 2nd string and just pick down on that. So that bar goes like that. Now on the tab, I originally sent my Patreons, I give them tabs a bit early before the video comes out sometimes. It actually looks like this. Okay, you can use your 3rd and your pinky. I would imagine on the recording that it's just the 3rd finger dropping down and hitting the 3rd, 2nd string. I dare say we'll lose that note. But if you do want to keep it, sounds quite nice. You can use your 3rd and your pinky. But my instincts are that on the recording, it's just the 3rd finger mashing those two, and we lose that 1st string. Okay, so that's bar 6 and into bar 7. So it's kind of a 2-bar rhythm. I'll play the rhythm. So now we've got the 2nd bit, which is just down, up, and then on the 3rd note of that bar, or the 2nd down strike, the 3rd finger drops in, and then we swing up with the 3rd finger gone again. Okay. Okay, that takes us to bar 8, and the rhythm changes, and this is where the lyrics come in. It goes... Okay, so that, very similar to what we were doing before, all about just dropping that 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd and 2nd string, but the rhythm's a little different. So watch this, we pick the 5th string open, we strum down, up, on the down on the 2nd beat, drop the finger, but we don't stop. I think I was playing that wrong a second ago. Yeah, that's what I should have been playing, sorry. That's better. I have no idea what I was playing before. I need a coffee. Let's keep going though. So we pick, we strum down, up, drop the 3rd finger in. When you come up, flatten your 1st finger across all the 5s on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string. Strum up and hammer the 2nd finger down on the 6th fret. That's a little tricky. Okay, and then once you've got that, hammer the 2nd finger. Okay. Boom, da, 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 just like that. Okay, then the second half of this rhythm, it's down, up, like that, okay? So, the first rhythm that we played, second rhythm, and that just repeats in bars 10 and 11. Okay, I'll just show you guys if you're working on this at home and you're finding it challenging, you know, you can go on my Patreon and you can print these transcriptions, which I'm telling you, they're really, really close. And the transcriptions are, I do prize myself on having very professional transcriptions. They look like if you buy those old school books where they had the transcriptions. It reminds me of that, which was always my goal. Anyway, I'm very proud of those, as you can tell. But I will keep moving along. So now you've done that. It as I mentioned, it does it twice. Look, I'll play that whole thing nice and slow for you. we've got that lick there, 757, and that is at the end of bar 11. And now we've got, we go from what would be the D7 or the 4 chord in the progression, and it's slightly different. So we get this. Okay, apologies, the camera would have just changed. My old camera went flat. It's done a lot of work, so that maybe that battery's not charging up as well as it used to. I did charge it beforehand, but let's keep moving right along. So the last thing I mentioned was the 757, and that's on the and 4 and 1, and now we're into bar 12 on beat 2. 2. And we get that stop, okay, in the verse. So coming off the back of this, and 4 and 1, 2, and there's 7s on the 3rd and 2nd string. And we're doing, again, just more of this double stop stuff. It's really the double stop. It's like a great double stoppitude, this song. You know, it'll really get you working on your double stop. So, and 4 and 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that was on the 2 or on the 7s. 5, 7, 5. And then we get 7 and 8 on the 1st and 2nd string. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so when I said 2 and 3 and 4, what I was playing the 5s here on the 1st and 2nd. Then the 7s on the 3rd and 2nd. So then it goes, and then it goes, and then it goes right to the 5s there, and then 7, 6, 5, just a little triad there, and that's where our stop is. So I'll just play that section. Okay. Now we get the pause for, it's 2 bars worth, and that's 14 and 15. Once we hit bar 16, I like to hit the E string. I don't think that's in the recording, but it spells out the E chord for me. So the actual lick there in bar 16, hit the 6th string, then hit the 7 on the 3rd string. Okay, then we'll do that again, and I'll just keep adding to it. So we hit the 6th string, 7, 5, 7. Okay, then we hit again, so looping more of that. That's to the 5. Let's do it again and add the 7 on the 3rd string. Now we just repeat that exact phrase, it's just that it's on beat 1 of bar 17. So it ends up being this: 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Okay, I'll do that slow. Do, da, di, da, do. Do, da, di, da, da. 4, and then do your little A5 here. Open 5th string, 2nd fret there on the 4th string. Okay. This takes us now to bar 20, and bar 20, I'll play the chorus, so it goes. Okay, so what happens there? We do, it's 7, 7, 7, and it's basically just a D chord without that note. It's like it's a triple stop, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. Alright, and then we do the 5s on the 3rd and 2nd string, and the 7 and the 5 and the 7 and the 5. Like, it's just alternating between those two. So I won't go into too much detail, but that goes 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Just like that, okay? So that's bar 20. Bar 21 goes like this. The 5s and the 7s, exactly the same thing. So 5, 7, but now we move to 1st and 2nd. And we do the 7 and the 8 again. We give them a little nudge. Okay, so I'll go in from bar 20 to 21 at the start of the chorus. Then in beat 4 of 21. Okay, so let's finish that bar. Let me explain that. So that was the 2 5s and 2 7s. Okay, and then in bar 22 we get. Alright, so that is 5s on the 3rd and 2nd string, 7 on the 3rd and 2nd string, 5s on the 3rd and 2nd string again, hammer the 2nd finger, and then play the 7th fret on the 4th string. Then we go on the 4, so 4 and 1, and we do the same lick. Okay. Let me just play that whole chorus slow. Okay, so bar 24, this is essentially being played over the E chord or the 5 chord. 1. Okay, not too complicated. So from beat 1 of bar 24, 1, we're on the 7s now, and we're just alternating between the 7 on the 3rd and 2nd string, the double stop there, and the 5s. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4. On beat 4, we do a triple stop again. 4th string, 3rd string, and 2nd string. And then we do in bar 25, same thing, more or less, yeah, just but from beat 1. So 1, dee da dee da do. Repeat from beat 1, dee da dee da do. Then, and that's it. That they're all the parts. So it's not super easy if you're quite a beginner, but it's clear to me what's going on. Hopefully it's clear to you, and it's quite achievable. It might take time to build up the strength of those fingers. So, all right, I'll just put the camera up and we'll summarize. So that tune is really fantastic, as I mentioned, for working your double stops. If you're having trouble getting the phrasing, just listen heaps to the little phrases that you're currently working on and keep going back either to the lesson or the transcription or both. And I should have probably mentioned it at the start, but it's always great to have the original song up in a link there. Look, nothing's easy. None of these songs are easy to learn. There's a lot going on. The guitar playing is energetic and frantic and may seem a bit nonsensical when you first start approaching it, but as you can really hear it in your head after you've listened to it a lot, it will start to sink in. I hope you enjoyed that lesson. If you did, don't forget to consider jumping over to the Patreon. It really, really helps out. And yeah, it's just a great reward for me for all this hard work. Obviously, I enjoy doing it anyway, but when you've got a mortgage and lots of expenses, and you guys get it, I don't need to get into it. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the